Cigarettes, a cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco cured for smoking, considerably smaller than most cigars and usually wrapped in thin paper. Smoking, the visible vapor and gases given off by a burning or smoldering substance. But you knew that already. I didn't share with you these two definitions to inform you, but to help you create a visual. You see, you've probably been a smoker for 5, 15, even 30 years now, and you have probably never visualized what it is that you are doing. One cigarette turns into 5, and before you know it, you have successfully smoked your way through a pack. Then what? It's back to the gas station or the corner store for another pack. It's the result of a compulsive need and desire for this habit-forming substance. In short, it's nothing more than an addiction. But we really don't like that word. I'm not addicted, we like to say, thinking that if we say it enough, we will begin to believe it. But let's be real. You need the nicotine in each drag of smoke as much as the tobacco company needs you to purchase their product. Hopelessly addicted. And besides, all the signs that point to your addiction are present. Irritability, fatigue, mood swings, insomnia, trouble concentrating, headaches, increased appetite, anxiety, depression. Say what you like, but these testify against you. If you are honest with yourself, not only are you addicted, but at this point in time, you are not ready to quit. And why would you be? I have never met a person that was in love give up on that relationship for no apparent cause or reason. And as a dedicated and committed smoker, you simply seem to have no reason to stop. Or do you? One carton of cigarettes on average will cost you $50. If you smoke a pack a day, you're looking at $150 a month, which adds up to $1,800 a year. A habit you cannot afford. Every 8 seconds, someone dies as a result of smoking. And who's to say that in the next 8 seconds, it won't be you? The National Center for Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion found that cigarette smoke contains over 4,800 chemicals, 69 which are known to cause cancer. Still not convinced? Smoking-related deaths kill more than vehicle accidents, including drunk driving, homicide, AIDS, and illegal drugs. The Center for Disease Control has declared nicotine to be the #1 addictive substance in the world. Heroin is number 5. While smoking, the heartbeat increases from 10 to 20 beats per minute. Sadly, most smokers know of the risks involved. I did. With each puff, I was consciously, decidedly taking my life. I was a committed smoker. I would do just about anything to secure the object of my affection, including steal, lie, and beg. But a smoker doesn't smoke because of the danger it brings, but rather because of the apparent benefits he will receive. What are these benefits? Almost every smoker will agree that smoking has the ability to relieve stress, although it be temporary. This is due to the nicotine racing through the body. After all, nicotine is a stimulant, a drug. After a stressful morning, in between classes, after a hectic meeting, the body looks forward to something, anything that will burst the stress bubble. And cigarettes offer a quick fix. Others turn to smoking because it is a constant. When friends leave us, family forsake us, and circumstances change, cigarettes are always nearby. For others, smoking is a passage into maturity or social acceptance. But with all the supposed benefits one seeks to gain from a cigarette, can the smoker say that any of his problems are solved as a result of his habit? Smoking yields immediate pleasure, but also delivers withdrawal symptoms, low self-regard, illness, and feelings of guilt and helplessness. Question: do you think society is designed with your best interest in mind? Knowing that over 1 billion people in the world are smokers doesn't stop corporate giants from bombarding society with messages promoting smoking. They know that over 10 million cigarettes are purchased a minute. They know that as a result of their heavy advertising, 3,000 kids a day are picking up the habit. Yet even after being banned from advertising on television, corporate giants are renting signs in sports stadiums in a desperate attempt to entrap you. Should you be surprised by this knowledge? Didn't the Bible say in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10 that for the love of money is the root of all evil? You are under severe attack, and those who fight against you do not want to lose your affections, because with that they have your money. But it's time to face the music. It's time to come to grips with reality. Remember earlier we established that the vast majority of smokers smoke to gain some benefit. Could it be that you find yourself smoking because you are void of the joy of the Lord, therefore making it necessary to find strength in a cigarette? Look, before you tune me out, consider that your attempts to secure freedom from stress have landed you on a path riddled with disease and cigarette smoke. Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." If you seriously consider your relationship with God, you would probably come to the conclusion that you are smoking because you either don't know Him as you should, or somewhere during your relationship with Him, you came to a stopping point. Think about that for a few moments. The joy of the Lord is your strength. In other words, knowing God, realizing His power, experiencing real encounters with Him, this is where we will gain our strength. How do you put this strength into action? Prayer. You must realize your need of deliverance and then pray to God for that deliverance. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 says, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God." If you're like most, you're probably already thinking ahead to that day when you stop smoking and that urge to light up your favorite cigarette hits you. What will you do? How will you resist? Zechariah 4:6, "Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, said the Lord of hosts." And remember that as you wage your war against this deadly habit, you are not alone. 2 Chronicles 16:9, For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to shew himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him. What the Bible is saying here is that if you're seriously trying to seek out God and obey him, then he is actively engaged alongside you, fighting your battles with you. Do you believe? You are obligated to glorify God with your bodies, which simply means that your actions should bring attention to him at all times. Why? Ye are not your own. Ye are bought with a price, according to 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20. And if you're the type that dislikes the thought of a God instructing you as to how to live, I ask you to reason amongst yourself and consider what you are being asked. Is the request one that will add years to your life or take them away? Do you not have your own best interest in mind? So how much more is God concerned for your well-being? The power to quit has been placed within your reach. And now the end of the story will be written by you. Will cigarettes end your chapter, or will your victory over them begin a new one? If we would but think of the danger that we place ourselves in each and every time we smoke, maybe, just maybe, we would quit. And I know the struggle. Like I shared with you before in the video, I myself was a smoker. But there comes a time in each individual's lives where you become a mature adult and you begin to think about the future. You ponder it and you ask yourself, what would it be like for those that I love if I am no longer here because of my habits? And really, smoking is a selfish habit. And if you still have cigarettes, you're probably wondering, should I smoke them first, then quit? This is Andre Battles with I Battle Daily Ministries, and you've just been briefed.